Hello there, YouTubers. At a suggestion of a friend of mine, I decided to make a video of the everyday carry, or EDC, of my pocket knife and a few other tools I keep with me pretty much whenever I'm out and about. This video will show you how I evolved to my current setup, which is currently a Benchmade 651 Griptilian with the plastic handle and a drop tip serrated free knife, as you see right here. You can tell I'm right-handed by where the clip is. I carry the knife tip down, like we see here. I have a little wrist strap that I can use and unravel. It is currently set up with a hangman's noose. I stole this idea from Chris Reeves. You can see his knife on the left-hand side there. But the other thing I keep with me every day is a Leatherman Wave. It's handy that you have a set of pliers. You see here. Got a couple things like a drop point knife, a serrated edge. Whoops, wrong one. This one's a serrated edges on one of these things. You have a file. There you go. Sorry, a saw edge. And then a waved edge blade you see here. The inside you got these really nice tools. Scissors, little Allen key that you can flip in and out. A heavy duty blade screwdriver edge on this side. On the other side you have a reversible Phillips and blade screwdriver, as well as a can opener. Everyone's familiar with the Leatherman. They make very, very good products, and they come with a lifetime warranty. For a flashlight, Surefire G2. It's powered by a couple of CR123 batteries. The reason why those are very popular is they don't lose power over time. Two of them are in here. Now, I don't have this thing fully cranked down all the time when I carry it, because you can hit the button inadvertently and leave the flashlight on, and that doesn't do you a whole lot of good. So instead of having it in the on position and worry about turning it on and off, I just dial it back a half a turn. I don't worry about it. Now, previously to carrying this 551, I used to carry a 720. This was the first modern folding pocket knife I got. A friend of mine got it for me. One of the reasons why I like it is the locking mechanism. This axis lock, very, very solid. It's easy to operate. You can open and close the knife one-handed. You don't have to worry about cutting yourself. And it's quite a clever design with the Omega spring, the little sliding bar. It's my favorite locking mechanism. After this, I carried a 710 for a long time. This has recently been discontinued by Benchmade. This particular one is the black blade with the serrations. As you can see, the black coating does get worn off, but it still provides a lot of protection for the blade. It's got the axis lock. Like I said, my favorite way of locking a folding knife. It's one of their more popular knives because it has one of the longest blades, something like 3.9 inches. It's got G10 scales. I'm not a super big fan of it because it's so narrow, but that's the exact opposite reason one of my buds like it, because it is so thin. Previous to that, I carried this Emerson Design knife by Kershaw. It's got a liner lock, which was one of the original designs for folding knives. As you can see here, you just slide it over. One of the dilemmas is, especially when dealing with children or teaching a young one how to use it, they figure out a way of cutting themselves when closing the knife. It is a very, very nice knife, and for the amount of money you spend on it, under $30, it's quite a bargain. It comes with a lifetime sharpening feature that you can send it in to Kershaw. They'll sharpen it. But this one only has a G10 scale on one side. On the other side, it's anodized aluminum. So the third one, or not the third one, but one of the other ones I own is a 520 Presidio stainless steel blade, no serrations, no coating. This one has aluminum scales. They've got cuts in them that go both directions that prevent this from sliding out. You get a very, very good gripping surface here because they've got the cuts in the aluminum. But I like the G10 scales much better than the aluminum scales because this just weighs a whole lot. And when you're carrying it in your pocket, you really, really notice it. I guess it has the advantage of when you're not carrying it, you notice it. But again, I'm not too fond of it because it's on the heavier side. One of the other knives I recently acquired is this special edition 551. It's got a sheepfoot blade. It's got the Spyderco hole. Again, the axis lock, the G10 scales, and a blue liner just for a nice contrast. Again, the loop here that you can make with a hangman's noose. It's a really nice knife. One of the other things you'll notice, most of my knives here, this one, the 720, the 520, and the other 551, all designed by Mel Pardue. I like the way he shapes his blades. One of the nicest knives I own is this Chris Reeves Special. It's a Sebenza. It is, I forget the language it comes from, but Sebenza means work. In some African language that I can't think of off the top of my head. This is a liner lock. Titanium scales, very different. This particular one has the American flag anodized into one of the handles. This is an extraordinarily sharp knife. And it was a little too much money, but the workmanship, the craftsmanship, plus it's a really, really nice piece of art. Anyway, those are my current everyday carry combinations. Go see my YouTube channel for other videos. Thanks a lot.